The bandwidth might be too low, I just realized. Actually, no. It worked. Awesome. Very good. Alright. Very good. And I don't know why it says AMR2. I'm not even playing this. I'm not even playing this. Okay, there's that echo again. Edit. Nope. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be a little later tonight than I usually am. Hey, Teach, what's up, man? Long time no see. New year, new issues, man. Yeah. New year, new issues. Yeah. It's been one of those very interesting ones, that's for sure. Yeah. Definitely, it's been okay what little I've played of it. I've been busy with holidays and, getting stuff done into the year. I'm basically waiting on the stability stuff for now. Yeah, that way I can enjoy it more. Overall, I've not had any crashes or anything, but could be worse. Definitely. That's funny. Botrex recently joined the channel. I actually have been on hiatus for a little bit. Not because I wanted to, but yeah, the stability patches are really going to make this patch sing and shine. That's for sure. Once they get them in, it's going to really change everything. And I do mean everything. Yep. Honestly, though, I'd say the verse is in a better state than it was during 318. That's for sure. I never want to go back to 318. Ever. Nightmares, man. Nightmares on a repeat. Server meshing helps tons. Yeah, I've heard the new NPCs are way more responsive than they were. Why are they complaining about it? Is it something bad? I don't understand the whole duping thing. Let's see. You know. Yeah, I've seen some of the hubbub, but what up, Dark Side? Hadrian, Kano. What's another one? I kind of agree because a lot of people were using dupes to make too much money and then like make mega fortunes. And it's kind of not fair, you know, to a lot of other people who struggle with mining and stuff. I agree with that. It's kind of dumb, you know. People who rely on a bug to make money. Kind of lame, you know. Just my personal opinion. If you gotta rely on a bug to make money, it's kind of goofy. Kano, Hadrian, Virgil. Oh. Bremen and yeah, I don't like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get more interaction. I finally figured out polls on Twitch. It only took me a year. Kind of funny. I don't think there's anybody on. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. What's up with you, Dark Side? You doing good today? Huh. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Still having audio issues. That's weird. I don't know why. Discord link is expired. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update that again. Seriously, that's stupid. Okay. See if that worked. Okay. Thank you for the follow. That's really weird. I kind of thought you were following. So that's super weird. Super weird indeed. Yeah, I think it's a loose wire, probably on my hookup. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to. Let me see. Yeah, you're right. I should. Let me do that real quick. While I'm just sitting here. Good point. For now, use this. Oops. Um, server settings. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I did it last time. I know I did, but how did I do it? Huh? That's not it. Kind of weird. Sorry, I'm just making sure I find it. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. I don't know yet. That's why I'm just doing, doing the thing. Basically, I'm having to burn up some hours right now. I haven't been online in a while. It's just, yeah. Been kind of weird. You know what I mean? Well, spit. I'm actually preparing for college as we speak. Earlier, I was shopping for books. Yay! Fun stuff. I had to get a book sent to me through the mail about, 20 minutes ago. So, yeah. Copy button. Huh. Hold on just a second. Magnus. It's like Magnus won. That's okay. Not what I'm looking for. Darn it. Well, shoot. How do I invite somebody to a server? Things being a butt. Well, Teach, are you already in my Discord out of curiosity? Out of curiosity, is I can invite you to my Discord if I got your actual name. On it. Yeah. Huh. Did I change the That's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering. Huh. Well, this is really unusual. I've never seen anything like this. I'm not able to invite anyone to my server. I don't know what's going on. Go back. Okay, this is really, really weird. Uh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Did it? It says hidden. It's copied. So, is it not going to let me create any invite links or anything? Okay, so here. I don't get it. This is really weird, folks. I can't invite anyone. That's what I'm missing. Okay, that's it. Okay. Copy link. I don't need to invite people. What I need is copy link. Try that one. There we go. Okay. That works. What I did, but it worked. That was a real pain in the tuchus. There we go, buddy. Okay. Now, that was a headache. 40. Um, see if that one works. What's that, Mama? Totally my fault, folks. I think we're supposed to have a bit of an update on the .1 patch next week, We'll see. But yeah, I hope so. At least I'm hoping so. Negative? Really? It still doesn't work. It works for me. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. It's only in the browser. That's goofy. Uh-oh. Hmm. Let me let me see what's going on here. Shoot. Hang on just a second. I'm checking something. Hmm. Wonder if I can invite some. Hold that thought. That should do it. Try that. A watch. Yay, that did it. Cool. That's it. That's my new. That is my Discord thing. Link. Again, folks, sorry about that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That way I don't forget. There we go. There we go. Well, that sorted that nightmare out. Yeah, that's always the fun issue, isn't it? Having to redo it. It works for you, Dark Side. It's interesting. Oh, sure. Voice channel. Cool. Can you hear me okay, Teach? Ah, good. Awesome. How are you tonight? My good, my goodness, I start school here in about 2 weeks, I guess. I started the 21st, so yeah. Well, yeah, it's just it's upgrade time, time to roll forward a bit, and which from where? Do you live overseas? Ah, cool. I was like, do you have a ramen restaurant nearby? What is this madness? That's hilarious. I live in Oklahoma, actually. So you're like the third or fourth person I've talked to in my region of the country. It's very funny. At least none of the crazy people that show up at CitizenCon causing trouble live near where I do. The guys like from oh Lord Liberty Reapers or whatever they are. I run a bar, Citizen, and we had made a public addressment when that thing Avenger One investigated. People say he's flamboyant and he's got a big mouth, and sure, they're right to a degree, but the sheer amount of investigating he did and revealing just how scummy some people are made me really want to watch my back if I ever go to some of these bigger conventions.
Yeah, no.
Troublemakers. Troublemakers is an
Finding a way to personal satisfaction.
I think it's basically to give them a thrill of the hunt. And they go after the weakest people too. They don't go after strong people. They never do. They never do. Oh yeah, especially in clapback country where you live.
That's the law.
Yeah, you are the law. Yeah. Oh, hang on. You can see my picture, right? Look what shit, where is it? You know what Blacktron is, right? The Legos, the Lego system sets. Look at this. Look at this. This is the forward module from the brand new Blacktron Renegade Icon set. It's a redo of the original 1987 Blacktron set. Oh my god, it's like a step down memory lane. Okay, chat. This may be a Blacktron set, but who wants this as a ground vehicle in the verse? Look at this. This is big
Yes.
Humvee tires. Look at this. This is like, please, Chris, look at this. Before you give us another damn cyclone, this looks like it'd be.
The preview stuff that they did this Citizen Con, where
Yeah.
they have that Atlas chassis one.
Yeah,
Little shorty.
yeah. There's
It
something
kinda
like
has
that.
that little bit of vibe.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, this is just the forward module and the ground vehicle, and oh my god, it's just absurd seeing these vintage space sets. There's so many like pessimists reviewing these Lego sets. It's so sad. It's not really my cup of tea, like this one foreigner dude. Well, he's not from the US, but he's like from over in Belgium over there. He's like very dictatorial. He's like how would I describe what he was saying? Through the nose, he's just sounding very arrogant, with his speech. Like, it is not for me, and I really wish they would move forward with more modern designs. I'm like, that's not what this is about, buddy. You know,
Some of us
some of us,
taking a very high control right now. A lot of people get back into those.
yeah, the vintage market for Legos is immense. There are a bunch of in fact, I think they're doing this is to test the waters, so to speak. Look at this. They've already done 2 Blacktron sets. One was a gift with purchase in 2023. That was the Invader, remember? And then this is the Renegade. So, and it's from the same year, Blacktron 1. So I'm like, could they be preparing for Blacktron 3? Blacktron Neo? Or like some revival of classic space? Like where they. What would be funny is if. Wouldn't it be funny though if they went through the classic Lego sets year by year? All the way up to 1997 from 83, did a 14-year retro re-celebration and reprinted modern versions of every vintage space set from 1980. Well, hang on. Oh, that's what I should watch. Think about it. Hang on. It was either the 70s or 80s when the original Legos Space Legos came out. They were one of the first Lego themes. Hold on. There's this guy that put together a comprehensive list of like. Yeah, you have a good night, Dark-Sided. Sorry. Right? I'm being bad. Anyways, let me see here. I was actually doing this. Let me see. Sorry, I got off kind of on a tangent. So, Classic Space itself came out in 1978. It's a very, very old theme. It was one of the first Lego themes. Oh, and by the way, somebody put together a full build of the R104 Metal Heart from, God, what is it called? R-Type. Yes. Let me show you this. They put together a full custom build. And I'm like, I want to see stuff like this for Star Citizen. Because this is pure Legos. 4,021 bricks worth of awesomeness. Hang on just a second. I'm going to shut this off. Look at this design. See it? R104. There it is. Hear the music too? Dude, this guy is like a master. This guy. I'm usually a good Lego builder.
You heard of Project Bond, right?
I think this is what this is. It's a now correct me if I'm wrong. They have a vulture too, full scale to minifigure. Now, an easy one they could do would be a minifigure and the Argo SVU, I guess, or whatever it is. Yeah, the truck would be so damn easy. See, this is just the core. This is a two-man fighter, by the way. I didn't even know R-type ships were two-man.
A lot of cool stuff out there.
Dude, it's just insanity. I really would... See, there's the stand, which kind of looks like Metallin and stuff. See, here's the core. Wave cannon. This, I gotta see how they do. Look at this. It looks just like it, doesn't it? By the way, the guy who made this video is Galactic Plastics. And this video is only 7 days old with 54,000 views. And who has the audacity to downvote this masterpiece? They're idiots. You know? Look at what makes the spiral barrel. They're shovels. But that's the shape of the R-type barrel. It's got that
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I was wondering what those were.
They're shovels. Look at this chat. And remember, there are guns like this in Star Citizen that you could use to make the weapon like the ion and stuff. There you go. You can make like a scale kit of the ion. Yep. How big is the C1? Huge? Probably pretty big.
Sounds about
Good. Look at this. Here's the wave cannon. Now that looks more like the Ares Ion's gun. If this was modified a bit, you could make the Ares Ion. Look at that. Movable covers over the display stand. I've never even seen these colors in Lego before. So that, okay. So we have the core, the wave cannon. What's next? Cockpit. Now this we gotta see. That's a custom, those are custom pilots too. I've never seen space pilots like that. They're just standard helmets. But look at that. Oh, heads up displays. Look at that. They gave him HUDs. That, dude, this is awesome. Can you believe this? It's over 4,000 parts. Oh my gosh. And it's the right color. It's that green. There we go. Now it's starting to look like the R-Type 104. Insanity. So I guess it really is quite a large fighter. See? Engines. Now, what game is this one from? The R-104 Metal Heart. So this is from... Let's see where it's from. So this is a freaking R-Type machine. I just can't believe they built an R-Type. You know? Gradius is one thing, you know? R-Type? This is damn near impossible, guys. The intricacies. Look at that. Sweet Jesus. Deflectors. Yeah, and it looks right. Look at that. Everything looks correct. That's okay. So attach the engines. There's engines on the left side and on the right in the bridge. Main body assembly complete, right? Pulse guns. 6-barrel Vulcan energy cannons. Now that's pretty unique. Complete the barrels. Sorry, that's a Gradius thing. You heard the joke, right? That is cool. Upper housing. Bottom of gun unit. Jeez, if Star Citizen ever gets licensed Lego kits, this is going to be a tough act to follow, chat. You know what I mean?
It looked like he was sliding some of it together without actually putting it.
I know. It was like, what is this? Right? It's like, wow. That's got to be almost 2 feet. Look at that. And now for the wings. No generator unit first. Just insanity. Nuclear modular stuff. Complete. Is it me or are they playing R-type music in the background? Hey, I'm good with that. It's accurate. Yeah. The dude could have less hairs on his hands, though. Dude, he is a hairy specimen. But hey, mad respect to his building's prowess. Oh yeah, look at the radiators. Radome. So the scanner, its scanner. Where's its scanner? Not there. Okay. Radome sensor system. Cool.
Get it on that. That's
And now, without the winglets, though, it looks like the original R9. See? Without the winglets, remember the R9? Yeah, this is the R9 right here, without the winglets. Now for the winglets. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Some of these parts I do have, but man, others I'm gonna have to buy. You know.
yeah, especially like on video.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
There's quite a few of those parts that look standard.
Quite a few look standard, but others that just look like, yeah, good luck in your dreams, without ordering them
On a Friday.
in the company too. Yeah. Okay, there's one module, right? Reunify the ship, and it's complete. And oh my god, look at that! I love classic shoot 'em ups. Look at that, folks. Look at that. You don't let your kids touch that, no. If they touch that, they get spanked. Because
Locked up.
that right there is a incredible build. That is absurd. I've never seen anything like this. That's why I was going to show you this video. It's ridiculous. And that is the R104. What if they try to make the Gradius starship next?
All this stuff.
You know, I'm going to ask him a question. You know what the Vic Viper is, right? Oh, I misspelled. Oops. Build, not built, build. God, I can't even spell. Right? I am an embarrassment to man. The Vic Viper, mind you, is the what, the Vic Viper? Well, probably unofficial.
Oh no, there's a Colonial Viper.
See, here's the old Renegade, and here's the modern. I like the modern one more. See how cleaner it is? Oh, that's what I was gonna show you. Lego Space 1979. Is it 77 or 79? 79. See, yeah, I think it's either 79 or something. Lego Space. All sets. This is one of the most impressive videos you'll find anywhere. Guys, if you look it up. Every classic levels. Oh, well, this is going to be. This goes up to 2015. That's out of date. Spitbricks did a good video up to 2 years ago, but it doesn't show, every set, right? This goes up to 99. Trying to think. Oh, yeah. This is a retro commercial done by a fan for the original Blacktron Cruiser. This is a stop motion Lego commercial, mind you, chat. See, just like Star Citizen has its player community, yeah, Lego also has their own player community when it comes to this. Watch this commercial. Just look at this. This is just like vintage stop motion. See how it looks like an old 80s commercial? And of course the teleporter sound. And the VHS effect that was coming. Now, I don't know which one I'm going to do. There was one. There's a guy that basically did every Lego space set clear up to. Not this, because this is just, See, they go from 78 to 2024? Okay. 1978 to this. Let's see if anyone's been brave enough to do a catalog. You know what I mean? This goes up to 2015. 9 months ago. Ooh, 9 months ago. Here is one from 1964. Oh, wait, this is some ancient stuff. Oh, this is actual sets. See, so let's watch this one. This guy's actually got some decent. Okay, so they have listed all Lego Space, including their model numbers, if you're curious. Maybe I should change what I'm actually doing. This is like a trip down memory lane for me. When I was a kid, look at this. This is what Lego used to be. 1964, and then it goes to 1973. That number, look at the number, not thousands of numbers, but hundreds, right? It's so hilarious. And that's supposed to be, I believe, a Titan missile, 75. That's the Apollo moon program. You can tell. 79. Here we go. Here's classic space. Wait, 79? Wait, was it 79? 78. I think they mean 78, 79. Look at this is classic space. See with their gray and blue colors. Look at these low numbers. 885, 886. A lot of the original elements came out in this time. See how primitive Lego was back then? Yeah, I know. And the ones you would step on and hurt your foot with, oof. Now that's a pretty cool set. A rocket launcher. See, I wish we had stuff like that in Star Citizen. Like big rockets, we could just launch at things. That almost looks like it'd be a Cutlass derivative. You see what I'm saying? This is not our solar system, by the way. You can tell by the color scheme of the gas giant. It's wrong. Okay, these are base plates. Oh my gosh. Is that one of the original catalogs? 1980. That is some very grainy ass. I think there's. Yeah, ultra grainy. Yeah, I have some of these old, what do you call them? 81. See, now we're moving forward. See, we're still deep in classic space, you know, but the designs are starting to get more and more unique elements. See? I think classic space was really more of a, yeah, that's pretty cool. And now that looks like a ballista. Cutlass? No, too big. More like Constellation. Ursa! That looks like a freaking Ursa. Dude, think about it. The time period's about right. 82. Now, I hope we, to God, don't get something like this. Hey, Retroverse Arcade. I used to have some of these sets. So, which ones did you have of classic space retro? Did you have any of these? OG space? 83. Okay, here's 83. See, now we're starting to get much better looking elements. Oh, that's a pretty cool show.
Well, that's when the technology advances.
Yeah.
So,
You know what honestly really killed the Lego space line? The licensing with Star Wars. If I'm going to be completely honest. I understand people are like, but I want Lego sets of Star Wars. I get it. Oh, 6970 Beta 1 command base. That's what he had. Do you see 6970? Okay, we're seeing 6928. We're almost there, dude. Oh, 81. 81. 68, 81. There it is. Is this it? Is this it? Oh my god. That is not. Is this it? Hey, Retro, is this it? 6971? Let's see if there's another one. What the heck is that? It's like a giant robot. Let me see if there's. Yeah, 6970. So let's see if 6970 pops up. It probably might be one of the last. 85. Six, 891. See, there's still the classic astronauts. So I think we're entering the end of classic OG space now. See? That's a weird looking. So look at the little robot, the mechanical droid. That actually is pretty innovative using the parts. Astro Dasher. That is a tiny set. Look at that, 26 parts. Bet that's an expensive set now. Okay, we need a bulldozer like this. Lights and sound. Now that's pretty early for that. And a ship thing.
we're in the 80s.
Yeah, we're starting to get into the 86. Classic Space lasted almost 10 years. I don't think. Yeah, see, we're still with the old helmets, though. We're starting to get a few new elements. Here's another 6926. Hang on, I'm gonna see when 69. I want to see when 6970 came out. That's a nice looking ship. Okay, that ship's actually pretty nice. There you go. 6970. Let's see. When did it come out? Oh, yeah. Beta 1 Command Base. When did you come out? Oh, we missed it. It's in 1980. We just missed it. So we need to go back to 1980. We further back. There it is. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. 6970. There she is. It's got this crater, these awesome crater plates.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, they don't have plates like that. He also had 4831 Alpha. Yeah, those crater plates are priceless now, dude. Yeah, they're like, you can still buy them too. People are getting rid of them for God knows what reason. They're ridiculous. And honestly, I don't know why, because Lego is changing their chemical formula in the next couple of years. Yeah, they're not going to last nearly as long. So I'm like, why the hell would they do that? No, they want to be environmentally eco-friendly. Honestly, I think that's what's going to kill their their profits, though. 483. Lego 483. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, that one was from 1979. This is the Alpha 1 rock. This is the Beta 1 base. This is Alpha 1. So, okay, this is the Alpha base. Beta base is the other one. Okay. I get the naming convention, don't you? That's awesome. Yeah. So let's go back where we were. Oh, yeah. See, look at the sets now. They're changing. See, now we're at 87. I think that's about where we were. Look at the background. It's changed. Yeah, we were right about... Yeah. Oh, about that. About that, my friend.
Yeah, we were just talking about that back up.
I have the Renegade's cockpit already done. Check it out. And the glorified golf cart. Yes. Yeah. So, okay, this is, I think this is the last year of Classic Space right here. See how the designs kind of look transitional? Kind of? Because after this year, right here, 87, this is where we go from Classic Space to Futuron. This is Futuron. They're a bunch of civilians. Their classic uniform updates. See, they're still technically classic space. Some people call it classic 2, but see how the uniform's starting to change? Right. Actually, this is when it changed to Legoland space. Oh wait, this is still OG space, but it's very end. You know, it's about to transition to Futuron. Oh, there it is. There's where the uniform changed. See, these are the last classic space. See how they have no weirdness on the uniform? And then when the Futuron switch happens, they have this half and half uniform, almost like Starfleet design. This blue and white. So it looks more like a real spacesuit or mark of rank, right? And also, they have no visors, these guys. But these guys have full oxygen tanks, visors, tools, everything. So this is a huge leap, isn't it? That's a cool looking little ship. See the hinges, another droid. The monorail. This set was about $200 when it first released. These large window elements. See, this is a science craft. That looks like an exploratory ship, doesn't it? Here it is. There's the Renegade. Same year. Well, this is the first evil faction in classic space. Batrix. It's wheeled vehicle. That's pretty cool looking. This is the Invader. 88. This is the Alpha Centauri intercept base. If I remember straight. No, that's the other one. That's Blacktron 2. This is the intercept, the message intercept base or something. Look at this. This is cool, isn't it? It's like a full-on base, right? Alienator. This is like a patrol vehicle on the ground. That is cool. That's like simple, but it's cool. Yeah. Monorail extra tracks. Smart, right? If you want to make more ships. Okay, so Blacktron astronauts, and then you have white Futuron, or you have blue Futuron astronaut. I think they have different things. This is supposed to be security, commander, engineer, and scientists. You know what I mean? Or it may be reverse. Scientists and police, right? If I remember straight. That's pretty cool. Now that's a pretty good looking mini design. See how the background of the box changed too? I used to collect these boxes. They were some of my favorite things to collect. I unfortunately ran out of room in my old house. Right? 89. So what do we got here? We're still in Futuron. I think this is the last year of it. Now that's a cool little skiff, right? Now look at the, oh, this came out in 74, and probably a different year than it's saying. Is it's saying 74? I doubt it. Space Police 1. See how they've separated? You saw the uniform reversed and became Space Police 1. Red, blue, and black are their colors. Definitely some. Okay. That ship right there looks like the Polaris. Look at that. Dude, yeah, I mean, look at the shape of that. Definitely got there. There's no way Chris Roberts wasn't inspired by some of these ships. I'm just saying. There's no way. Had to have. I mean, this is their lockup base. So this looks like a secure base. Mm-hmm. On occasion. Now that's a cool little mini design. Like a little car, right? Base car. I do retro. Yes, sir.
I'm a random visitor. Don't mind me.
Yes, sir, I do. I'm around quite a bit, or I am. Try to be. That is a cool design, too. Not so much that. I think these are like, okay, 1990. Now we're entering the era of warring space factions. This is the transition set between Blacktron 1 and Blacktron 2. See, the colors don't fit Blacktron 1 at all, right? This is kind of, they say this is made during a transitional period for the org. This is Mtron. I had several of these sets. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause on one. Not this one. This one. Number 6898. Just a second. Let me show you something. Ta-da! Yes, it lives again.
That's so cool.
It's small too. This set right here, when it was brand new, it's like $15. By 1990, a lot of these sets were starting to get super expensive. Now that's pretty cool looking. That's the Stellar Recon Voyager. That's the Mega Core Magnetizer, a mobile base. Look at that big old green cockpit piece. Yeah, that was like a $150 to begin with set. In 1990. But it had like 400 parts, so. Legoland Space. This is one of the first city sets that was NASA approved. See how primitive it was back then? That's Lego Technic. One of the first Lego Technics. 91, which should be one of the last Mtron sets. Mtron was short. This is Blacktron 2. See how they got this green and white and black scheme? They had some really neat ships too. That one's cool. This is the Alpha Centauri outpost. Look at this. It's got a landing pad. It's got like scanning dishes. Dude, I hope we can build shit like this in Star Citizen. Look at this. It's like a full-on outpost on an asteroid somewhere. Yes, I mean, come on.
I love the look of the top down.
Yeah.
Those look like sick. They don't walk around like this.
I'm going to turn this down a little bit so I can hear you. Sorry, it's getting really loud. There we go.
So, that's no longer good.
No. You're good. You're good. See, here's the last time we got a Blacktron 1 astronaut until the reprint kits. Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. 1992. Can't remember what came out here. Oh, see this is, see how the shuttle here looks more accurate than the last one? They're starting to get the elements of the space shuttle on, or yeah, that's really bad looking. Here's Space Police 2. They almost look more militant, don't they? The black, green, and red.
Like those little.
Yeah, those are new. This is the Galactic Mediator, their largest ship. It's got a double cockpit. Remind you of the Carrack much? Look at this. Upper cockpit. It's got an upper cockpit, lower cockpit. That's very Carrack designed. I mean, normally I don't gloss over stuff, but man, look at that, chat. $1993. That's the Galactic Chief, I believe. No, that's like a little scooter scout. Here's a droid. I had a chance to buy this sealed. I had a chance to buy 6813 sealed. It was only going to be $40, even though it's like 20 pieces. It quickly jumped to $300. I should have just bought it. I wasn't going to just open it. I was going to keep it. Some of these sets are just too valuable to open. Ice Planet, one of my pure favorite sets. I had almost all of the smaller ones, except for the Tunnellator, Blizzard Baron, which is like an ice skiff. I had this one, IceSat 5. Deep Freeze Defender, the largest ship they had. And this is on a planet called Krista, which is a frozen wasteland. And this is Ice Station Odyssey. I love the red pieces, don't you? It also had one of the first female-faced minifigures in this line. Spyrus, Unitron, Spyrus again, and Ice Planet figures. Spyrus is next. As you know by the name, they are what? Spies and hackers. This is the Saucer Scout, Saucer Centurion. See Saturn in the background here? Recon Robot, Robo Guardian. Even though I've never owned these sets, I know the names pretty well. And finally, Lunar Launch Site. Cool places. I had some of these with the more authentic looking helmets. Yeah, the anti-reflective stuff. Yeah. By the way, the person who did this is Bjorn's Plane World. Weird name. Was that a 747 set? With the, yeah, go back. Yeah. So it's a bit too small to be to scale, but it's close. You're right. It's the illusion, you know. That is pretty cool though for the era. Now that's cool. It's like a full setup, isn't it? See how the torsos are getting more and more detailed? think those are supposed to be aliens. This I have this one, Crater Cruiser. This is Unitron. It's supposed to be their civilian sector. But this is actually a failed Lego line. They only had that set, this set, and I think 2 more. Yeah. Space Station, Xenon, and the monorail we saw earlier. That's it. 4 sets. So they never really produced the second line. Technic Space Shuttle. Look at that. Technic had some good stuff. Explorians, ever heard of it? I had a lot. They're based on Star Trek. Look at the color scheme. Look at the symbol. That is very Voyager, isn't it? I had 2 of these. This here, right here, is the Nebula Outpost. Also, look at the background. We're like on a pulsar planet. See? Black hole, planet being sucked into the black hole or being irradiated, and this planet's basically melting. Or is it a star, you think? No, that's a star. See, these are flares. Yeah. Scorpion detector. Looks like there's a settlement back there. See it? This is Android Base. The Explorian Starship. 1997. Robo Raiders. It never really. This is another failed line of space. They only have 4. Robo Raptor. Yeah, it's a raptor. Dinosaur. Robo Guardian, I think. And then Robo Master, which I love this like fixed wing ship. I still have the elements of this one. I bought the biggest one. I skipped the other 3. Now we get non-human minifigures. These are aliens. See how this doesn't look like a human face at all? This is from UFO. The theme name. This is way more imaginative than Star Wars. Look at the designs. That's Warp Wing Fighter. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, the front saucer half. Then this is the mothership. Look at that. Traditional UFO. That's even better looking. Look at this. This looks like a normal UFO, but this looks like something from Stargate. 1998, I think that's Insectoids, if I remember straight. No, we're still getting some of those. See, that's from Shell. Yeah, Insectoids. I had like 5 of these sets. Bug Blaster. They're based on bugs. These aliens, or this, hid themselves among a planet with giant bugs and learned to control them and even mutate among them. See how their vehicles look organic, sort of?
Technology.
Yeah. Bug Bi-Wing Blaster. 2 bugs. Sonic Stinger. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a wasp or something. But aren't they cool? I have that one. It looks like a giant cricket, doesn't it?
Really start.
Arachnoid starbase. Anyone have a fear of spiders? It's a spider. See? 8 legs. Arachnoid starbase. By the shape, I think it's a shell. You know, one of the spiders with a shell on the back end. 1999. Unfortunately, this is when we started getting Lego Star Wars. Boo. Boo. Actually, I had some of these too. This is Spaceport. So yeah, these look more like modern astronauts up until the early 2000s. It's pretty cool. It ground crew, fuel truck. I swear they need to reprint this one because I had this one. This set had this meteor piece, which is two hemispheres, and has this dark green crystal that only came in this set and one more set, which I think is the next one. No, it's not this one. But yeah, my green crystal is only in two sets. This one and the one I showed you earlier. I think this is a double pack, yeah. Still have more of these little guys. And then we're into 2000. Keychains, when things like that took off. What's this? Look like set probably we didn't get. Oh, Life on Mars, where we got aliens on the red planet. You know, with the thing with Spirit and Opportunity, we started getting sets with Martians and stuff. The minifigures were cool though. Yeah, they have these unique alien designs. It's supposed to be like a skiff or something. That's a cool looking rover. That's actually believable. See that one? That rover right there is called the Tri-Wheel Trike. But if you look at the design, this is very reminiscent of some planned expedition rovers and things for the Red Planet and other planets.
Yeah, especially stuff like wheel designs.
See, it's got suspension and stuff. Yeah. It's very much like they have planned for Mars. And they're going to have to anyways because you're going to have to get over the terrain. If you don't plan for the terrain, well, yeah, you're going to have problems. Yeah. And the tinted windshield makes sense. Those are alien necks. See how they look like something from a certain video game series? Mech Warrior. That looks like a heavy mech, doesn't it? And this is Aero Tube Hanger. This is a pneumatic system pump. You can actually change where they go in the pump system. Yeah, they had some unique stuff. An alarm clock. They had, of course, their gimmicky stuff, too. 2002. I think this is where we get, unfortunately, into... Oh, wait. I never saw that minifigure. Must be pretty rare. Oh, these are rare ones. It must be rare for some reason. 2003, Discovery Kids. See, this is when the Lego space started becoming more scarce. See? Have you noticed? Now we're getting more Technic stuff, which now doesn't do much of anything. That's actually a pretty accurate lunar lander. Look at that. It's got both modules. And what is this? What was that? Go back. This looks like a grab bag of a bunch of Lego parts. It looks like an Explorian's leftover bag or something. Look at that. 9320. Very weird. Might look that up. Lego 9320. Right? That's Mars Mission. Look at these. These are more modern. This is another version of Life on Mars. These are where the aliens and humans are not coexisting, they're fighting. Look at that shuttle. That is a modern looking, that's like a Musk looking shuttle. Aggressive and fast. This is the mothership. Look at this monstrosity. It looks like, now I have this one, which looks like an attack ship. I think I have this one too. Another version of the tri-wheel trike, but it had more suspension. Oh, it's an education set. That's a cool looking mech. That's like a mobile base. Two 2008. Hey, look, it's a Gonk droid being useful. Now that's a cool looking little scout attack fighter. Must be its opponent. Whoa! Is that the human mothership? Look at that. Look at the hive below. Oh, look down here. It has like these drop down hangers for things. Dude, I miss this set. My goodness. Look at these wing elements. They're huge. That is very futuristic looking. Yeah, now that's cool too. I have this one too. But look at this alien. He looks like the leader. See the mask and stuff on his face? Uh-huh. This is a transformable air and land. This is more like a science lab. And a driller. Oh, an MMU with an aggressive attitude. Lego Factory. Yeah, Lego Factory. This is Space Police. I remember Lego Factory. Space Skulls. Those are cool. SpongeBob. Oh my god. That doesn't count. Right? See how it kind of went downhill, though, in this time period? Lunar Command. So, like, Lego says, Space Police 3, finally. They actually brought back Space Police one last time. These almost look like Star Citizen ships, some of them. Yes, I know, right? Doesn't this look like a Star Citizen ship here? Very much so. This looks almost like a... Shit, what is that one? That looks like Ursa or something. It's too big. This is like Outpost. Outpost. Hey, give us the dog, damn it. I want the space dog. Wrench. A one-eyed monster. It's scary. Those are cool. Okay, we're not watching this. So 210. So Space Police 3 actually lasted a while. What is this? Must be some reprint sets. Yeah, those look like reprint. Lego Toy Story. 2011 City. Now these look like more modern spacecraft. See? This looks like the SLS or something. Alien Conquest. Hey, it's War of the Worlds, but Lego form. But instead of being vulnerable, we attack the aliens, right? It is a freaking bipod, a tripod, isn't it? Look at this. It's like 1950s Lego. Oh my god, it's funny. It's too funny. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What is this? Oh, an actual Lego spaceship model. Hayabusa. Alien Galaxy Squad. Look at these organic ships. They're insectoidic. Could these be the insectoid's final form? Think about it. Remember when we saw the insectoids, they still looked human. Now they're not. Monsters. Hold up. That's actually, look at this. You got this power armor dude in here. He's got a freaking full blown, like, light mech warrior mech here, doesn't he? Which version would this be? Yeah, it's just hopping out. So what version of a mech would this be from MechWarrior? It's light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look, this guy's got some sort of power armor on top of it. So for extra defense. So that's pretty smart, right? Think about it. He's got this as his base armor. And then he's got like this MechWarrior armor, right? That's some cool stuff. Now that looks like an insect right there. Look at that. Oh, now there we go. There's your heavy mech warrior, right? Would that be an Atlas, maybe? Probably not. It's probably too small, right? Oh, look at these figures. Some of these are awesome minifigures. Look at that. They're like collectible minifigures, you know? So they're like limited run. This is Blacktron, you can tell. See it? Dude, this is awesome. If we had Blacktron 3 come out with this stuff, I'd buy it, you know? And it's legit. Curiosity. What is this? That looked like a mission planning thing for NASA kids or something. Lego Movie 2015. Oh, these are reprints. See what I mean? Old reprints. That's cool. Dimensions 2016. Look at these old things. There. Oh my gosh. Look at this. That is accurate looking, isn't it? Look how many pieces, though. 1969. That's funny. Oh, wow. Okay, there's the ultimate Apollo land. Expert level. Looks good. Oh, wait. Look at this. He's a Blacktron bounty hunter. Can we get some armor like this in Star System that matches the aesthetic of Star System? This would look awesome. It kind of looks like the hunter armor, though, doesn't it? Okay, so where are we? 2017 or 2020? 2020. Yeah, I think that's where that ends. 2020. So close enough, right? Honestly, I laugh because it's so funny with, I remember building the old Lego sets. I hate people saying, you know, well, it's not for me and stuff, you know. Well, that's the point. It's not. Exactly. I think that's what a lot of people are forgetting in gaming in general. If we're not going to buy your product and you purposely say don't buy it, I'm not trying to get political or, you know, agenda y. That kind of ruins your sales if you're going to scare off people. That's all I'm going to say about that, you know? Yeah. And then they had the audacity lately to blame the fans, you know, of projects, you know?
Some of it,
I'm,
dog crap that comes out of some people,
yeah, I get it, but
the way that they complain.
when you get to the point where it's like, what am I trying to say? You know, safely, right? Because I'm online. There should be a standard. I mean, yes, you can have ordinary grievances, but multiple updates just to get working.
Come out the way.
I've heard the nightmares. I've heard the nightmares. I I still hear Cyberpunk in some places is still worse than Star Citizen. Rumors, you know what I mean? I've heard those rumors and I'm like, how is it possible? And I'm like, well, I've heard, you know, it's just. And the thing is, Star Citizen, a lot of people don't know this, they changed the code base about 3 years ago. They had to get off the CryEngine and be put on a modified lumberyard. Those are different back ends. They also had to move assets due to the lawsuit, you know, the Crytek lawsuit. They had to change and re-update assets that were on the CryEngine for the lumberyard engine. And I've said this only a couple of times, but I've never heard any other big streamers talking about it. So I'm like, don't you guys realize when you rebuild assets from a different engine, it takes time for it to work with said engine once it's been built for a different one? What's the word I'm looking for? It become compatible with the new engine. Yes, to revise it for the correct engine. Yeah. So I still think there's things that they're not telling us that was on the CryEngine that they are trying to currently refix.
That's still on correct.
The coffee machines too.
All the old tech, the very basic
The drones.
are still on.
Terra was, I'll tell you that. You want to know why Terra was in our first system? It's because he was on the CryEngine, folks. It's still going to be 1.0, but the fact that, honestly, though, that should give you guys an end date on Terra being sooner than people think, because it's a pre-existing, pre-built asset, probably beyond wireframe. You know what I mean?
What cracks me up too is the other three.
They're not.
When Nyx is probably an eighth of the size of Pyro. It's so damn small. There's nothing there.
Nyx is actually bigger, but it has fewer objects of large size.
I just meant like entity.
Oh, you mean entity count? Okay, yeah. I mean, it might.
Basically, like play space, it's huge. But as far as what's out there and
I have a suspicion it's not going to have nearly as many space stations as Stanton or Pyro, because notice the number in Pyro is much lower.
well, it's still increased from what it was supposed to be too. About the fact that
I don't think they're going to do it a second time. They shouldn't. Well, they have.
Plan quit listening to people that complain.
Honestly, one way they could get around it without changing the freaking lore is we have very few moons beyond what's in Pyro and Nick and Stanton. Nyx has a gas giant with no moons. In our own solar system, every large, massive planet, bigger than Earth, has several moons or more, right? It's and people are like, well, why is that a thing? Well, it's because they have such huge gravity fields. A planet the size of Neptune can easily have a minimum of 6 major satellites, but realistically, since it's an ice giant, 2 would suffice, and it'd still add to the flavor of the system, right? And I'd be okay with that. It doesn't super make the system harder to make, because look at the Microtech moons. The Microtech moons only took 3 months to make, and that was back when they were implemented.
It's not like there's a lot to.
It's kind of ridiculous.
One of the ones that.
Magnus likely will be one of the first systems beyond the first 5. It's too likely because they're already provoking us with Drake hints. They showed us the what do you call it? They showed us teach the Kraken last time. More than a tease, a full frontal body beauty shot of her doing her thing. There's multiple Drake looking ships coming. You're going to have somewhere to go do your thing,
Here's my spicy hot take for that. So I think them putting the ironclad on the list of ships they wanted to work on this year,
Mm-hmm.
that like this will probably show up at I not by like just done early,
Mm-hmm.
but then after that, I don't ironclad will come out until they put. I feel like they'll want to add.
I have a 2-edge take on the cleanup job they're doing on Stanton and Nyx. I think it's 2-pronged. Number 1, cleaning up the bugs, and number 2, preparing for System 3, Nyx. Because if they have this much tech debt, you know what I mean? They can't prepare for Nyx's rollout, which honestly, it's sounding like they want to roll out Nyx soon with everything they showed us at Invictus. Something about it says Nyx is probably done or within a short time frame done. Like 3 quarters, right? At minimum. I would say it's on final polish for Nyx. It's way beyond Squadron, and honestly, I think Squadron 42. People need to quit freaking out because what year are we in? We're in 2025. We're in the road to Squadron, folks. Expect more news at Invictus. I'm laying it out right now. In 6 months, we will probably get an actual announced a full trailer. You know what I mean? Of release date, because we will be 6 months from 2026. That's why I'm hedging my bet. And people are like, well, they could slip it again. I don't think they will, because there's been some murmurings. You know what I'm talking about? That Chris has been pushing his luck with the with some members of his staff, And honestly, I think no, I don't think it's Chris. I think it's the marketing team. Chris honestly gets a lot more.
He just left.
Yeah, I think he probably was behind a bit of last year's debacle. which honestly was I'm normally I don't blame people, but he didn't help things, you know. I don't like being a dirty Nancy or whatever. One thing I am mad about at IAE or whatever, we couldn't buy any of the builder ships or any of the newly announced ones. We've only just now gotten purchase of the Guardians.
I think what that tells you should tell you that that's next big.
Yeah, they're wanting it to be more complete. Ben Curtis is the one that got let go, right? No, he wasn't. He was somebody else.
As of right now, recently, strategy officer.
The community manager, Jake. Jake got bullied basically away. I hate what they did to him. Or them. Them. Sorry. I'll be correct. You know what I mean? They did. Poor Jake was basically bullied off the platforms. It was uncalled for. It was mean. It was evil. I told Jake in one of their streams, I support you. If you need someone to talk to, reach out, you know. Not out of pity, but, you know, out of respect, you know.
Yeah, our community is full of narcissists.
People who think the world owe them shit. Now this is not now this they could produce to get data. The grab cart, they could sell this for $30 and they would make money overnight. 100%. This and the Argo version. We're gonna have small and medium first. Yeah, because think about it, they've already preemptively released its supply module. A lot of people forget about the Argo. It's a nice little dump truck. But look at the size. This is very small. It can't be more than $40. I'd pay it though. Buy two of them. Yeah. This isn't even a. Oh, they're probably gonna sell it with a ship. I guarantee you. You know, when they do sell it, they're gonna sell it with a ship. Starter homesteader starter pack. Cutlass Black, one of these, and maybe a Mirai bike. Probably the LX.
Maybe.
Or the Dragonfly. That makes sense.
I'm curious on whether
Yeah. Now notice this, these assets are pre-rendered. This is small. So this is a small habitat, right? Here's a medium with like a connector over here. And this is like a large. See how it's different? So what is extra? Notice they're not showing us extra large. Probably. Although, well, there might be other reasons too, but.
Well, I've already got. They put the max out.
They already confirmed that there are going to be several things that the Galaxy module can do that the build can't. I think they alluded the Galaxy will be able to build small space stations, you know? Like small.
I think it's supposed to do ships.
Ships and small space station modules. Because remember the space stations? They said there are going to be several sizes of them. So I think the Galaxy probably will be able to build. Is it bigger than the Build? Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's, but I think trying to do is differentiate on a role versus
Jack of all
modular,
trades.
and modular works not as good.
So the Build probably could do up to a medium space station, whereas the Galaxy could only do small. And it's more built for Jack of all trades use.
You can swap the part out,
Gotcha.
but they're not going to as
So which one's which? Correct me if
well. CM SU boxes on the left, and the FM is on in the back. Fabricator. Bed. It's really hard to tell the difference. It's strictly just based on
right.
the orange one. It's got like
This can build up to medium modules. I'm hoping they sell land claims that are small ones, for just individual people.
yeah. I think there's going to be all of
Orgs are probably going to get the OG estate and lot claims. Here's the
8 kilometer plot.
yeah, those are going to be more like large scale. But okay, here's the FM. This can build This is two medium construction drones. Now notice this. It says delivered alongside base building. I think everybody missed this here. But if it has two medium drones, it might be able to build one large module. To see two medium drones is a lot of large
Well,
stuff.
we don't know what the variation is.
We'll have to see, like you said. We'll have to wait and see, like you said.
I think it will help with efficiency as far as like how. But I don't know.
Right.
I feel like they'll probably need structured adjustment, like however the time. That makes sense.
Kind of does when you think about it. Right.
Um,
I do too. It is so awesome.
you know that it's got the multi-tool. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
technically stage left with the right side.
So yeah, and this was the best $40 I spent.
Yeah, I think that would. I think that.
The Intrepid I bought mainly just to see how it flies. I am glad that it's a better ship now that it has a size 4 gun instead of a size 3. Huh?
Still neat. Great starter.
It got better defensively because it has a bigger gun too.
Well, yeah, but it's still only.
Well, yeah, true. Honestly, though,
It's a runner.
yeah, I mean, that bigger gun though means you can poke a hole in it like a blockade and just bolt past them.
That's true.
And people are going to find a way to turbocharge that freaking gun.
price for
That's crazy. I bet it chews
it.
through
Things
things.
sticking out.
That's funny. Now I like the tech. The tech is going to be the small org defender ship. I have one. The Max is basically the bigger freelancer, better freelancer. Because I have both these, and I'm gonna get the build too. I'm skipping the Galaxy probably. Well, I'm keeping my Galaxy, but I'm gonna get the build just to test the difference, you know? Since you have to land to build with this, I don't think you can build space stations.
Well, it has grown. Maybe for like the mechanics' sake, please land.
Right. Right.
But it's supposed to have four large,
Think so.
like that little boom arm.
Yeah. Definitely unique.
Kind of execute. Not this. I think the Max are just called.
They said these are the first three. I missed that they said this is the first of the family to be announced. So that means there are going to be more. Which means that if another version comes out that says base, it's probably going to be the Star Lancer, you know?
A little skinnier, less on the amenities tabs.
It'll probably be like the Freelancer, but bigger. It's probably going to have the same internals, but maybe less. What's the word? No, it's going to have the same shape. They all have the same external. Yeah. Let me see what he says about it. Says something. Verse 3. So that basically confirms keep an eye on this family of ships. I suspect there will be a Star Lancer Miss, you know, like a version of the Freelancer Miss. For people in chat who don't know what the Freelancer Miss is, allow me to show you. MISC. Pretty much.
It's like 3 times.
It's like Doom. It's basically Doom on a ship.
The missiles are.
Okay, so the standard Freelancer is right here. So where's okay? So for the Freelancer, how many ships are there? There's going to be a Star Lancer Dur. We're going to have a Dur for the Star Lancer. Here's the Miss. These two are probably the most likely. Miss and Dur. Yeah, no, it's the cargo hull. The Max free. Oh wait, no, it's basically the Starfarer, the Freelancer Max upgrade. It's basically skipping the base Star Lancer for some reason, because people are like, so this is base. This is not the base Star Lancer. This is the Freelancer Max upgrade. is
Yeah,
pretty
it's like
much,
it's big.
yeah, much bigger. Now the
That's why I was
Miss,
saying that I felt like the red. Shorter,
mm-hmm,
like leaner.
exactly. Okay, so the Freelancer carries 28. This ship carries 28 size 3 missiles. That's already pretty big of a missile boat for the Freelancer. Now look at the size. This ship right here is 40 meters long. This is a medium ship, right?
Bonus.
Right. The Star Lancer is more than double the size, bigger, girthier. I would say it would have 28 size 5 missiles or 4s. Even 28 size 4s.
Torps on there.
Oh my god, this thing would be doomed to a Polaris. Actually, yes. Think about it. This ship's Torp brother, the Miss, would be literally lethal to a Polaris that get right underneath it.
Here, I have a for you. So take a look at Starlink next week. The belly hatches. Think about that being like a hatch door that opens up and you've got like a Gatling style.
Oh my god,
Release.
you're evil. You're evil. Now, one thing I could see, this could have a recessed opening for a bespoke size 5 torpedo launcher, like right here. And maybe up here would be the size 3 missiles. So in other words, it'd be basically a doom incoming. Well, think about it. These cowlings look like they're modular. See, look at this. Look at this. Zoom in. Yeah, see, look here. There's recessed panels. Look at this. This right here looks modular compared to the rest of the ship. So I don't know.
Specifically on the breastplate, yeah, but there on the chin, I think that mean like it would want an access for like your hood.
Where did the missiles come out on the standard Star Lancer anyway?
There's one top. Couple of hatches, like the points, not the spine.
So what does it basically carry? Okay, it carries size 3s anyway. 16 size 3. And that's just on the max. Imagine if it was carrying 16 size 4s. Even a Polaris would run. You know? But if it's 16 size 4 missiles, 16 size 5s, good luck getting away. Seriously. Oh, wait. That's the Freelancer. So the Durr has this ugly looking face. I don't think they're going to keep that. What they're going to do is modify the Star Lancer for range with this.
Aren't those supposed to be?
Fuel tank and more advanced scanner. It also has a refuel refinery and an enhanced jump drive. So the base Freelancer looks like this. I don't know. It's one of those things where you're like, that's why I think the Durr is more likely, and the other one, the Star Lancer Miss, is more likely. Sure, the TAC is basically the Miss, but not really. It's not a missile boat. It's the tactical version.
Much.
The problem with that is they've changed the role massively.
Yeah.
See, the Miss is more of a rear guard ship, firing from behind the front lines, whereas the TAC can attack up front and release a fighter for a pincer attack. That's why I think the Miss is probably a likely variant for the Star Lancer, because the TAC would be the sword and its fighter would be the sword, whereas this would be the reinforcing defensive shield. Yeah, it would come in behind, probably size 5 missiles, or they may make it keep size 4s and may make a bomb bay. Something unlike any. That'd be crazy with a Star Lancer. But it's big enough to have cluster bombs, like
Well, they've already got the mechanic for that. Fill it with bombs.
yeah. So like the TAC itself is, yeah, this is already being worked on, they said. So we're gonna see this fairly soon.
I think I think build stuff.
Probably it's waiting on something.
Yeah, I think it's just waiting on the drones. That's why the we saw of the drone they did drones.
Right, they were blurred. Exactly right. I
I think that's why we're still.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to think about that, you're probably right, because the Apollo is some time ago. When do I need to let you offline for the night? It is getting really late. No. I was going to stay on a bit longer, you know. But yeah, I mean, the TAC, I think they said they show. Oh, that's what I was going to show. We'll finish this up. So if you look at the TAC's design, it's got a full hangar, heavy shields. Look at the internals here. It's got drop seats. This is a combined drop assault and what is it? Acquire an area ship. You know what I mean? This ship has side guns, area secure an area ship. When this ship touches down, the first thing it would do is release its Fury. You know, the Fury would fly around, taking out any nearby threats, or at least harrying them. You know what I mean? Right. Imagine this thing with all stealth components. Stealth build Fury. That thing would be hard to see.
Especially.
Two additional size 5 man turrets. This is quad or twin size 5. That's big guns. Look at it. It's taking on a Corsair and winning. That's pretty good. It's injuring that too. Well, the Hammerhead's also going to have some competition in the form of the Paladin. Paladin's got a quad size 5 on its head. All in it, and it's faster than the Hammerhead. You know who could win in a fight between a Paladin and a Hammerhead? Even fully crewed. The Paladin in a group of 4, fully crewed, right, would win against a Hammerhead. Why? Numbers and sheer firepower. Nimble. That's the problem. The Hammerhead's designed for larger fighters The other ship's designed. I'm glad I got this paint when I did. Blue black, yeah. It's a pretty paint. I also got the Mojave paint for my tack. You know, the sand color. It's one of my favorite paint jobs. Bigger things. The Pioneer redesign looks good. I'll admit. It's weird, but it needed to be done. They realized midway, probably through building it, things were going to change, right? It was. You can look how big that is. It's huge compared to a ship like this.
It's still massive. I think they said it even got a little bigger.
I'm good with that. I think a lot of people are mad that they can't solo ships
Yeah. But it's an MMO.
It's an MMO. You're supposed to play with friends, folks. I think a lot of lonely people play this game at the moment, and they don't understand that's not how it works. I'm so
15. Sorry, it's just
I'm actually glad the Legionnaire did not come out without its gameplay. That was a smart decision. Yeah, I am glad that the Carrot got major updates, huge updates. Both the armor plating over its windows and its cargo hold got a slight refactor that tells us its modularity is probably being looked at. You know. They're supposed to be mag plated or something. Mm-hmm. I think they said we'll have more news on 4.01 next week. We're going to go to the next 12 months because a lot of these ships they've already confirmed are pretty much in progress later after this came out, right? Ironclad, they already said it's in work. I don't think the assault is. I'm fine with the normal Ironclad, you know?
I have them both. But...
Okay, this is the normal Argo cargo module, supply module. That's the FM. So that tells us then that base building is somewhat planned this year. Hopefully. Now, what is this? This is a new vehicle. See the shape? It does not match Ursa. Is this Grey Cat?
Atlas.
Atlas?
Smaller Atlas. Because you remember a couple years ago, they showed that big.
You're right. It's the angle. Tilt it more this way. It's like an Atlas truck or something.
Consoles. I guess he's the initial Atlas version of the builder.
Now this looks like it has 8 wheels, so it's another anvil, right? But look at this big gun up front. This is meant to be Yeah, these are twin size. This is meant to be a tactical vehicle.
Fine with the bubble shield truck.
Bubble.
Like a generator truck.
It's kind of different.
We're starting base building. Don't have the shield tech in yet.
Yeah.
So what if they make a truck that allows you to shield up around your base?
And then you have something that later on you use for base and for troop deployments, you know? Yeah. Like Warhammer-ish, right? Like, okay, so this is, we know what this is. This is the Hornet Ghost. See, which is already out. So this is done. Here's the tracker right here. This is the Terrapin Medic, or as Tomato calls it, the Tomato Pin. He actually predicted this, a medical Terrapin.
People have been asking.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's the Guardian. I don't think this is the standard Guardian. I think this is a QI. This is the Misfortune. Now, my theory with this ship is it's going to come out around, God, what is that holiday that's Irish themed? Stella Fortuna. This is going to come out around Stella Fortuna because it's called the Misfortune. Stella Fortuna, tempt fate. Exactly. This is probably going to have a Fortuna green skin. So March, guaranteed this is going to be baseline $160. And this is a salvager. This is not a mining ship. Even though that looks... I think it's just a scraper, though. It's not a muncher. Now, what is this? Is this the Intrepid or no?
Hold on, go back.
What is it?
That
Yeah. What is
things that might be
Yeah, there's another one right here or something. See it? I think there's two prongs.
Is that's the scraping module on the bottom.
Now, what is this? This is not the Intrepid now. We know this is not the Intrepid. The shape is wrong.
I think it's consolidated.
Kind of does look like it. I also don't think this is part of it. See how far away this is? This may not be part of it. So it's very weird looking. Or it might be. Drake. That's obviously Drake. What is this? This is the Apollo. The Apollo Medvac, or whichever one it is. See, because look down here. See this one? This is a gurney. There's the build, or the tech, I think. Perseus. Now that one I have, and I'm happy to see it. This is the Ironclad. But what is this? Hold up. Or is it the Kraken? Because why is there a ship coming out of it that's...
It's fabricating.
Yeah, but that's not a normal Hornet. That's the Super Hornet Mark II. True.
It's only got 3 turrets. And the Kraken, it's got no log on it.
Yeah, I think what we need to revisit here is the SCL, you know, because the SCL was more telling with John Crew, you know, because here he only had 30 minutes, remember? So where was the last Ellis SCL? Or when it was IAE show? First, it was the IAE show. It was this one, right? Number 3. QA Star Engine. Yeah, I don't think they did SCLs. So we're going to do this one. Sorry. I'm glad they're getting kind of rid of master modes. Well, not really, because it's because of the whining, but it just gets people to quit whining, you know? I love his answer for nerfing the Corsair just to piss people off. Right? I love his answer because I have friends who have
way too many kills. Tweet it down.
Hold on. They're fixing the Rock DS. Listen to this. That means the price of that vehicle is going to shoot through the freaking roof, chat. Regardless, I'm thinking about just buying a CCU to it and upgrading a Graham vehicle just in case. You know what I mean? Because they're either going to be side by side or line astern, which I think this is probably going to be more likely. So that tells you it's going to get bigger. Right? Who's asking these questions? Can I ask you a question, Jared? I'm glad that's being addressed.
Yeah. Also.
Oh, look. It's called the F7AFX. So that tells me there may be another Hornet that's a different development tree from our standard Hornet, right?
Oh, the cow.
There's supposed to be a C version of it, FXCX. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be more maneuverable. Look, that was 2 months ago. Ironclad production right now. Awesome. Heard it from the man himself. Being worked on. So people can shut up about it, right?
I honestly think if it's done, they're looking out for.
Oh yeah, IAE or Fleet Week or whatever. Oh my god! I just realized if the Perseus is going to be out this year, right? That's going to be the big bad core systems produced ship, right? Right? and could also be a convenient way to bring Jax back, right? With the Perseus, because he had a funny ass episode with the Perseus, right? Could you imagine? That was one of my favorite.
Where was he?
He was in Pyro. That's the rumor, but we don't really know.
Because I think they were trying to that kidnapping him.
Everywhere and hurting him. Here it is. This dude is always so funny. Okay, which one is it? RSI, right? I know, it's so wonderful. RSI. Is it this one? It's just like Top Gear. It's so damn funny. Is this the one? I think this is it. When are we getting our Constellation rework, guys? It's gonna happen. You know that with all the parts they're getting out the Polaris and all them. Here it is. Found it. That's supposed to be art. Yeah, really. Now this is definitely not. Where did it say? Angeal. That's in Kershaw. Listen, what's this button do? Fuck. Yeah, this is gonna have repercussions, I bet. Right? Just wait. The Perseus comes out, Jack shows up at IAE. They were like, hey, isn't that the guy that get him? Jimmy, let's run, right? Can you imagine? Chat. Well, we've made it back to IAE, Jimmy. Just in time for the official unveiling of the RSI gunship, formerly known as the RSI gunship, the Perseus. Hey, Jimmy? What's the matter, Jimmy? What do you mean those RSI personnel are looking at me funny? Right? And they're marching over to him. Hey, are you Jax McCleary? Do you remember this incident? And it shows him playing around in the turret. It's like, oh shit. Jimmy, it was him. No, he wouldn't throw Jimmy under the bus. He'd be like, hey, I just realized I have an important call to make. And they look at each other like, and they're like, Mr. McCleary. Right?
The whole time Jimmy would probably just be standing there looking back and forth between guards, shrugging his shoulders.
Jimmy would run like hell. Jimmy would run like hell. What happened? Yeah, I'm fixing to go to bed too. It's midnight now. You live here, right? This time zone? Okay. Chat, this has been Nexus 0096. This is my guest you hear in the background.
Hello.
Gosh, I forget. I am so tired I am forgetting names.
Call me Teach.
His name is Teach. He's a good guy. He's from the wonderful state of Texas. And I'm going to find somebody to raid on Twitch really quick. Hopefully somebody who's playing Star Citizen. Let's try Henkin. There we go. Got it. Let's raid a good old Henkin. Anyways, chat. I will bid thee farewell. Get some sleep, everybody. 07, everyone. See you on the flip side.